Hello, and welcome back. Today, we're going over the latest updates on tax refunds and what you should know about the 2025 tax season. We'll take a look at current IRS statistics, go over the refund schedule, and talk about potential delays in tax return transcript codes that could impact your refund. So, for many people, getting a tax refund is like receiving a financial boost, whether it's going toward paying off bills, covering unexpected expenses, or just giving you some breathing room. But getting that refund isn't always straightforward. The process can feel like a maze, with delays, transcript codes, and IRS updates that aren't always easy to follow. Now, let's take a look at the latest filing season statistics from the IRS and compare them to last year. So far, the IRS has received 23.6 million tax returns, which is 7.7% fewer than the 25.5 million received at this time in 2024. The number of processed returns is also slightly lower, with 23.5 million returns processed, down 7.6% from last year. However, there's some good news for those receiving refunds. The average refund amount has jumped 18.6%, rising from $1,741 in 2024 to $2,065 in 2025. That means fewer refunds overall, but those who do receive one are getting larger payouts on average. In fact, the total number of refunds issued has also increased by 7.6%, with 8.05 million refunds sent out so far, compared to 7.48 million last year at this time. Now, let's talk about when you can expect to see your refund. The IRS says that most refunds are processed within 21 days for electronically filed returns. However, if you file a paper return, expect a longer wait, potentially 4 weeks or more before processing even begins. And so, based on the information we have, here is a table of estimated dates when you might expect to receive your tax refund. The first column to look at is the date when the IRS accepts your return. So, if you file by paper, it will likely take longer for that to happen. The estimated schedule for 2025 is pretty straightforward. And in general, the sooner you file, the quicker you'll see your refund. For taxpayers claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, or the Additional Child Tax Credit, ACTC, refunds are held for extra verification. The IRS cannot issue these refunds before mid-February. Most EITC and ACTC refunds are expected to be sent by March 3rd, as long as the return was filed electronically, direct deposit was selected, and no issues were detected. One common surprise is that some refunds arrive earlier than expected. This happens when banks release funds as soon as they receive notification from the IRS, rather than waiting for the official deposit date. So, if your refund says sent but hasn't hit your account yet, check with your bank's deposit policies. To check on your refund, use the Where's My Refund tool on the IRS website. If you e-filed, you can check your refund status 48 hours after submission. If you filed by mail, it might take 4 weeks before any updates appear. This tool provides a personalized refund date once the IRS processes and approves your return. Now, let's talk about potential refund delays and what they mean. If you see tax transcript codes 570 and 971, this could signal a delay. Code 570 means the IRS has placed a hold on your refund for review, and code 971 means the IRS has sent a notice, which might require additional information from you. If you check your transcript and see these codes, don't panic. Sometimes, these are routine checks, and the IRS may simply need to verify wages or credits before releasing your refund. However, if they need more information, they might request additional documents, such as your W-2 or 1099 forms, so it's a good idea to have them ready. If you see Tax Topic 152, this is a normal processing code and does not indicate an issue. However, if you see Tax Topic 151, this suggests that the IRS has adjusted your refund and may be reducing it due to debts or errors. If this happens, the IRS will send a notice explaining the adjustment, and you'll have the option to appeal if necessary. If you receive a CP05 notice, this means the IRS is reviewing your tax return for accuracy, checking income, tax withholdings, credits, or business income. This process can take up to 60 days, though some cases resolve faster if the IRS already has the necessary employer information. Unfortunately, there is no way to speed up this process, so patience is key. If you receive a 12C letter, the IRS is asking for additional documents before processing your return. This letter is often sent to verify reported income. If you receive one, responding within 20 days is critical to avoid further delays. If you see your 570 code update to 571, followed by the 846 refund issued code, that's a great sign. It means the IRS has lifted any holds and your refund is on its way. Though, if your refund is lower than expected, it could be due to tax errors or outstanding debts like past due child support or unpaid federal loans. The IRS will send you a notice explaining any adjustments. If you need to verify your identity, the IRS may require you to verify online or in person in an IRS office. If that's the case, be sure to bring a photo ID, social security card, and tax documents to make the process smoother. If you see code 841, this means your refund was canceled. You'll need to initiate a payment trace with the IRS to get it reissued. And if you want to prevent delays, checking your Social Security earnings record is important. If your reported wages don't match IRS records, your return could get flagged. Setting up an online Social Security account allows you to check your earnings before filing your taxes. Understanding refund schedules and transcript codes can help avoid unnecessary stress. If your refund is taking longer than expected, keep checking for updates, and if something doesn't seem right, contact the IRS or a tax professional. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. See you next time.